The mainland of the United States sits in the northern hemisphere, entirely in the continent of North America. The U.S. is flanked on the east by the Atlantic Ocean and on the west by the Pacific Ocean. The United States shares a northern border with Canada. Mexico lies to the south of the United States. Lands on the west coast of the United States lie along the western coastal range, followed by the taller Sierra Nevada and the Cascade Mountains further inland. East of the Sierra Nevada mountains lies the Great Basin, a vast desert area including all of Nevada, half of Utah, and portions of Idaho, Wyoming, Oregon, and California. Continuing eastward, the Rocky Mountains stretch for 3,000 miles, all the way from Canada down to New Mexico. The middle of the United States is primarily prairie and grasslands known as the Great Plains. The Great Plains is an area of high, flat land bordered on the west by the Rocky Mountains. The Central Plains lie further to the east. Both areas are rich in mineral resources and have a large portion of the country's agricultural land. Together, they make up over 1 million square miles of land. South of the plains lies the Gulf Coastal Plain, which borders the Gulf of Mexico to the south. It extends from Texas eastward into Florida and is characterized by low-lying forests, grasslands, wetlands, and marshes. The eastern part of the United States is dominated by the Appalachian Mountains, which are around 480 million years old. This system of mountains runs from New England down to Georgia. As mentioned before, the Pacific Ocean borders the west coast, and the Atlantic Ocean borders the east coast. There are several peninsulas, barrier islands, and archipelagos along the east coast. One of the most famous peninsulas is Cape Cod in Massachusetts. Another important feature is the Chesapeake Bay, located in the mid-Atlantic region. The Chesapeake Bay runs along the coast of Maryland and Virginia and is an important area for seafood production. One of the major bodies of water in the United States is the Great Lakes, which are located in the northern part of the Great Plains. There are 5 Great Lakes: Lake Superior, Lake Michigan, Lake Huron, Lake Erie, and Lake Ontario. To the west, the Great Salt Lake in Utah is the largest in the entire Western Hemisphere. There are several major rivers in the United States. The Mississippi River runs north to south in the middle of the plains and became an important transportation hub throughout U.S. history. The Rio Grande serves as a natural border between the United States in Texas and Mexico to the south. The Columbia River in the northwestern United States originates from the Rocky Mountains and forms a natural border between the states of Washington and Oregon. Lastly, there are 2 present-day states that lie outside the contiguous United States. Alaska is the largest U.S. state and is bordered by Canada on the east, the Arctic Ocean to the north, the Pacific Ocean to the south, and Russia nearby to the west. Denali, formerly known as Mount McKinley, is the highest mountain peak in North America with a summit elevation of 20,310 feet. Hawaii consists of 8 volcanic islands in the Pacific Ocean, approximately 2,000 miles southwest of California. Located on the island of Hawaii, the volcano Mauna Loa is one of the largest volcanoes on Earth, with an elevation of 13,679 feet.